Hello, everyone. Today I'd like to talk with you about a very important role in our church, the role of the discipler. Now, what's a discipler? Very simply, a discipler is someone who is equipped to help other people, at least one other person, grow more like Jesus. They're a disciple who makes disciples, just the way Jesus commanded us to do. Now, who can be a discipler? Well, the answer to that is pretty simple. It's anyone. In fact, we believe everyone is equipped by God's Spirit to lead at least one other person as they seek to grow more like Jesus. Now, in our context here at Trinity, normally a discipler would be someone who is in a small group and they are helping their small group leader with that process of discipling people that are part of their group, helping people in their group learn to live out the values and be more like Jesus. Now, let's talk a little bit about that discipler role. First of all, they need to be somebody who is already growing themselves more like Jesus, who is willing to pursue growing towards the values so that they can be more like Jesus every day in their lives. They're also going to be somebody that's willing to help others do that, that recognizes that an important role of a disciple of Jesus is to be a disciple who makes disciples. And finally, there's someone who has grown to that point where you, as their leader, believe they are ready to start doing that. They're ready to start using some of their time and talents. They're ready to be used by the Holy Spirit to help someone else grow. Now, if you're watching this video, you're a small group leader who recognizes that it's your job to help the people in your group grow as disciples, to be more like Jesus. But you're also someone who realizes you can't do that alone. That's not God's plan that you do it alone. There's too many people in your group, and God never wants us to serve alone. He always wants us to be helping equip others to serve right alongside with us. So I want to encourage you as a small group leader to start looking at people in your group and thinking who is ready to step into that discipler role. Now, once you think you've identified someone, you want to talk with your coach. Have your coach help you think through, is that person the right person? Are they at the right point in their growth and development that they're ready to start discipling others? And what's your strategy for approaching them and helping them think through whether God is calling them to that important role right now? Finally, you're going to want to take a look at the week 4 video for our Follow series, because in that video we talk about the method that Jesus used, his model of teaching to help other people. It involves you doing and having someone else observe you doing it and then talking about it and then having them help with something and you talk with them. You're going to want to watch and learn about that process so you're ready to put that process into place as you equip someone to be someone who helps others be more like Jesus. This discipler role is very, very important. Again, God calls all of us to be disciples who make disciples, and being intentional about developing people and helping them take on this task is crucial to what God is doing through our church. So I pray God would bless you as you continue to lead others, and as you not only lead others, but lead others to lead others, as you help someone become someone who is a disciple who makes disciples.